If you would stop listening to the news for a while and you actually were able to see a survey or a poll taken in the city of Buffalo, you would see overwhelmingly that the people of the city of Buffalo want strong law enforcement. The people that have been raised up there, that have lived there generationally for 70, 80 years, they want strong law in their blocks.
But they're afraid to say it, Dave. They're afraid to say it. Again, it goes back to the association. You're guilty by association, even if it's good, right? Police officers are by and large good people. And I say that relatively. I mean, from a Christian perspective, no one is good, right? We're all sinners. Some of us are saved by grace. But police officers, by and large, they took that job to serve people, to sacrifice themselves for others. Even if they don't have to have a Christian background or a Christian bone in their body, but to take the job, you know inherently that you're making sacrifices for someone else, mostly strangers, right? And to associate with them is not cool these days. But I can certainly attest to when I was on the street 10 years on the street, and then before I became a detective, I would talk to people all the time that say, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming down the street. Thank you for being here. We need you here. Now, they wouldn't say that in a crowd of people, but they're talking directly to me and my partner and, the group of officers that might be there. They want to voice that, but then they can't almost voice that. Again, because of the narratives that have been overwhelmingly impressing upon us how we should think about law enforcement because of a very rare incident or very rare incidents that happen. And again, that's another thing that burdens me and bothers me about the media that has the ear of the masses. Because again, you've said it many times. I've heard you about how they magnify an incident that, again, rarely happens. The statistics, look at the facts, right? An incident that may happen once or twice out of millions of contact with the police and no incidents.
There's no other career that meets that statistical standard of good work.
Yeah, and it's just sad. But again, just to answer and highlight that how there are many people in the city of Buffalo that I know, of course, they want law and order. Of course, they want to be protected. Of course, they want the presence of the police officers to prevent some things from happening. So that is absolutely true.
It bleeds us right back to partiality, what you were just saying. It's ironic that I'm saying this because here we are doing a podcast, but media is the problem. Media is the source of all evil. I believe that. I don't hesitate to tell people in media that I believe that. That doesn't mean I hate the newscaster.
Sure.
But I hate the entity of media because it's simply being used. And here's another litmus test. Like anyone out there, like you take your career. I used to be a school teacher prior to FBI. If the media suddenly decided we want to destroy the reputation of teachers and we want to make a nation hate teachers, there's plenty of stories out there that they could grab of abuse, sexual immorality, cheating, that kind of thing that they could grab, and they could probably within months turn this entire nation against teachers. And all teachers would then be bad because they would have the ability through partiality, through justice and partiality to do that. And that's what law enforcement's facing right now, is that if media didn't exist, if these didn't exist, it'd be different.